suddenly like a tree that was planted on its head, a tree uprooted and then planted upside down in rich black humus, deeper and richer soil than I've ever known. See here, let us make a covenant together about words. I will agree to use words to tell you what I've seen and experienced, what I have witnessed and been exposed to. But only will I do this if we're clear at the outset that with every word I speak or write, we are getting farther away from what it is of which I'm speaking, and that we are getting farther away from everything. There's a wound giving to undertake this witnessing, this accounting. This journey only begins by crawling through the eye of the needle and through losing the words and losing reason. And the wounding to the earth and to everything and to my heart and the talking and the writing of it must be performed. And the wound is the door and the invitation to enter. On the 6th of February 2023, I left a Christian story. The account of that is the oxen are dead and the smoke is rising. The moment I heard the invitation and the declaration of everything, I was immediately uprooted and planted upside down in the richest black soil I have ever known. Part of that dynamic has been the activating of a fecund stream or waves or oceans of exposure and experience. It is more than just thought or knowing or even revelation. I might describe it by saying that I have been meeting the conscious earth. I've been exposed to the consciousness within the earth below the line of the soil and the sky. It is profoundly overwhelming at times and profoundly simple and silent and common, as if I'm quietly working in my garden digging potatoes. It is real. The tidal waves of exposure come often in transitions, such as from sleeping to waking or between my studio time in the early morning to the daily farm chores. The words that follow are my determined and urgent, even desperate attempts to communicate what it is that I've been undergoing. These are not metaphors or hyperbole. They are symbolic. They are even imaginative. And please understand that we are living in a time that profoundly underestimates and undervalues both the symbolic and the imaginative, to the point of tragic dismissal. The poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to them an airy nothing, a local habitation and a name. Shakespeare, A Midsummer Night's Dream. I cannot attempt to qualify or quantify what it is I have undergone. I can only bear witness to what I have undergone and what I am still undergoing, being baptized into, a baptism of earth. I'm coming with the sign of Jonah. My hands are empty of power, but my body is filled with resurrection. These may look like words, and they are raw and poor, I grant you, but they are pointing to a real sun and a real moon, a real universe, a real waking, and a real everything.